Staying 10 hours off the record.
Yeah, exactly, yeah, in a wetsuit, but it's fantastic.
Well, yeah, and Ollie does great work as well, clearing up the beaches. We've spoken to him a few times in the past couple of years, and
exactly.
well done, Ollie, really proud of you.
Yeah.
Now, Lewis, you look like a barbecue man.
Is it that obvious? Is it? Yeah, I do like tongs and the cheeky aprons.
What's your speciality?
Just the standard burgers, I think, normally. Or I do every now and then I throw the boat out and go for a vegetable kebab.
Oh, very nice. Well, it looks like barbecue weather is back. But before you get the coals on, did you know barbecues actually contribute to greenhouse gas emissions? That's why Bournemouth, Christchurch and Poole Council have installed electric barbecues at some of the South's beaches. Alexis is at Branksome Beach for us tonight.
With the arrival of some drier and sunnier weather this week, many of us are taking to the outdoors, maybe meeting up with friends and family and lighting up a barbecue. Here down under with some electric barbecues, so good for the environment. And making the most of them this evening is the Sultani and Wahabzada family from Watford. You're also from Afghanistan, but you've been in this country for 20 years. Now, you must be worried about the situation back home.
Yes, we are really worried about the current situation in Afghanistan, and we thought, you know, just to keep our minds away from the current situation, which is really worrying, so we thought we'll just come with our family, meet up and enjoy the day with the kids, and the weather is very lovely too.
It is, and it looks like you're cooking up a storm there. Enjoy your evening and your barbecue. Thanks for joining us. Now, talking of barbecues, in cleaning them is very important before you use a barbecue to reduce your carbon emissions. Not only that, what you put on the barbecue can tell you whether you have a high or low carbon footprint, as I've been finding out.
In the summertime when the weather is high.
We all love a barbecue when the sun comes out to play, but did you know that a typical summer barbecue for 4 people releases more greenhouse gases into the atmosphere than an 80-mile car journey? That's like driving from Southampton to Bicester.
So if we think about a typical barbecue, that we tend to immediately think about putting lots of meat on that barbecue, maybe beef burgers, and then a single beef burger. If we add up all of the emissions from producing that beef burger, that the equivalent amount of carbon dioxide would fill about 60 party balloons. So people are often quite surprised to hear that kind of number.
Sarah's research at Manchester University showed that your typical barbecue with 2 burgers per person and all the extras such as rolls, cheese, salad and of course charcoal released more than 5.8 kilograms of CO2 or greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. But if 2 burgers were replaced by 2 small chicken breasts, this went down to 3.2 kilograms of CO2. And if you had 2 large veggie sausages and no cheese, you could lower emissions to 2 kilograms of CO2 per person.
I've just heard how much carbon we make from our barbecue, so I would definitely want to change it. Change it up for some veggie kebabs or something like that, I guess would be much better. And from what you've said about the chicken being better than the burger, easy, simple changes.
But I think with this new information, maybe there'll be more of a conscious effort to have more of a spread, so it's not just heavily meat orientated. There'll be maybe a lot more vegetarian options than there were, you know, previously, to be honest.
If someone owns a gas barbecue and then their friends own a charcoal barbecue, which would be more efficient?
I'm afraid it really depends on how long you've had the barbecue and where you got your charcoal from. Buying a new gas barbecue, you know, the production of all that material, putting that together would cause a significant amount of climate impact. But if you've used that gas barbecue for lots of years, then the main issue is going to be the gas in that barbecue. And the gas is usually fossil fuels, so we're burning natural gas that has been taken out of the ground and which is then turning into carbon dioxide when we burn it and contributing to climate change. On the other hand, with a charcoal barbecue, it really depends where you got your charcoal from.
Christabel Watts from the Environment Centre in Southampton has a few tips on how we can make our barbecues more sustainable.
So here we've got some charcoal that's come from South Africa, so that's obviously come a long way and the transport has increased carbon emissions. Here we have some charcoal that's come from Norfolk, so it's lower transport, and here we have some charcoal that